right, thank you all for coming. This afternoon, we're here to celebrate Ellesse and the awesome thing that she's about to commit to do at the next level. Kind of the process and what's going to happen this afternoon is we're going to have her coach come up. Mark's going to come up and talk about Ellesse for a little bit. Ellesse is going to sign her letter, and then we'll bring people up, take pictures, celebrate. There's punch and cupcakes in the back, and so after we're done, just stick around and socialize. All right, Coach Gilmore, want to come up?
Thank you very much.
All right, I want to welcome everybody and thank everybody for coming. I've never been to one of these, so I'm not real sure how this is supposed to work. It's the first one, and hopefully it's not the last for the Meridian girls basketball. But see if I can get through this. I met Ellesse when she was 4, and I was around the first time she picked up a basketball and started this journey. It's going to be tough. Back then, it was something to do that I liked that didn't involve dolls. I remember her first practice. The ball hit the rim, bounced off, hit her right in the face, and caused a bloody nose. And that was almost the end of her basketball. Her mom talked to her and told her she had to stick it out for the year, and if she didn't like it, she wouldn't have to play next year. She stayed with it, and early it became evident that she had a thing for the game. Ellesse figured out early that academics went hand in hand with athletics, which made it very easy. I've had her ask me and drag me to the gym at 9 and 10 o'clock at night, too many times to count. Brian didn't know we were in there all the time. But also, I've seen her stay up half the night to do essay or study for the test. If she was going to do it, she would put her all into it and do it right. She has played hundreds of basketball games, mini camps, clinics, worked out with some great coaches, teachers. She has traveled to Italy, England, academically, on school trips to Austria, or England for school trips. She went to Austria to represent the USA in basketball. She played in Louisville, Atlanta, Dallas, Phoenix, Portland. Each and every time she represented your team, school, family in a mature and respectful way. There were highs, like the Cardinal Award that she won at the Stanford camp, and there were lows, like the Anna Cordes game when she forgot her uniform and had to borrow Lindsay Moore's. I walked into the locker room at that game to talk to him, and she was sitting off to the side, and the other girls were over here, and she's got tears in her eyes. I'm like, what's wrong? And she goes, I forgot my uniform. And Lindsay was nice enough to give it up. You've been a leader, a mentor, a friend, a mother to some of the other girls, and you've set an example by the actions and your work ethic. You have been a huge part of the foundation that we built for Meridian basketball. The choices you've made have been awesome. I think the Northwest U will continue that streak, both academically and athletically. You've been an absolute pleasure to have as a daughter and an inspiration as a player. Everyone here is proud of you. Thanks for the ride. Keep up the good work. I made it.
All right. Moment of truth.
Let me, if you don't mind, can I come up and show her what she needs to do?
Yeah, come on up.
I don't want her to misspell anything. So. My name is Ken Crawford. I'm the head women's coach at Northwest University. And before we let Ellesse sign her letters of intent, just a couple comments. First, whenever we sign someone, when anybody verbals to us, we give them the opportunity to tell us how they want to sign their letters of intent. Do you want us to mail them to you? You sign them and mail them back? Do you want to do it in front of just your family in your home? Do you want to do it in front of your teammates, your family, your friends? Completely up to you. And one of these first kind of major decisions that you make in your life. And Ellise's choice was to do it here, in front of friends and family and teammates. So that tells me something about her and about her reputation and what she has done as an athlete, as a student here at Meridian. The second thing I want to tell you is the reason that she's sitting here is not only because she's a really good basketball player, but also because, well, to put it lightly, we do not recruit anybody that doesn't come down on campus and spend time with the existing team. Those of you that know a little bit about women's athletics or athletics in general, is that occasionally there can be drama on teams. And for us, the most important thing is to make sure that whoever comes and participates and plays for us minimizes the drama, both in the classroom and on the team. And I want you to know Ellesse just kind of was just a perfect fit. The girls love her. They stay in touch with each other even though she's still here as a senior at Meridian. And for me as the coach, that's a very reassuring thing. To know that I not only have a great athlete that's coming to Northwest, that's going to be an immediate contributor for us, but also a really good person and a really good student. So I wanted you to know both of those things as far as Ellesse is concerned and what we as a coaching staff looks for. So when she said, Coach, would you mind coming up and doing it here in front of the school, in front of friends, I said, no problem at all. And I think it only took us about 3 or 4 different dates to kind of finally figure out how we were going to make this happen, okay? So with that, let's talk a little bit about what she's going to do here. She has a letter of intent that there's 2 copies. One she's going to get to keep. She's going to sign both of them. I also sign it. It is a commitment to come to Northwest University. She will be a full scholarship athlete, meaning that between her academic, athletic, and other grants and awards, she will be full scholarship, full paid athlete, student athlete at Northwest University. That does not happen very much in our day and age, which again is a tribute to the teachers, the students, the coaches, the family that made sure that Ellesse did, and again a tribute to Ellesse, that they did things the right way. And she's going to sign this, and it basically says that she's being offered this athletic award, this athletic scholarship, and that she's agreed to come to Northwest and play. The other thing that she has here, and that she has already signed preliminarily, is the letter of intent to the Cascade Collegiate Conference that basically commits her to Northwest University, and it puts into place the fact that she is now officially a collegiate athlete, and all the rules, NEIA, scholastic, eligibility, all these things taking place. So, now if we go ahead.
Yeah, all right.
Good. And if you're going to take pictures, I'm going to make her stop and look up a couple times, okay? Just like they usually do this. So you just need to go like half your name and then look up and smile. And, okay. All right. Okay, look there. You go. She's pretty good at that.
Good job, Liv.
Good smile.
Okay. Go ahead and sign the other one.
Look up.
Good thing she has a long name.
I swear.
Now, I'm going to make her kind of do this again. I'd like Mom and Dad to come on up here if they could, please. And just Mom and Dad to start with, but we'll have some other pictures here. I'm going to go ahead and sign it here. Look up. Look up. Let's make sure that she's doing that. The old guy here. And then, and what you're going to do is, because you need to put the date on here, we're going to have Mom and Dad, one on each side of you, kind of watching each you put the dates on those two. Okay, now everybody's got to look up. Good. And it's now done. She's official. Now, at least before we start doing all the pictures and things like that, it's very appropriate for you to stand up and say a few words to the crowd here. So why don't you do that?
And well, obviously, I want to thank you guys as a community and a lot of you as a family and teammates and coaches. Everybody in this room has contributed to my success in some way or another, whether it was clapping in the stands or being the person to catch a pass. But you guys are all so important to me, and I appreciate you so much for being there for me all the way up until now. Through thick and thin, my ups and downs, all that. You guys have built me as a player, as a person, and I just thank you so much for that.
So we're going to have a little, unless there's something else going on, we're going to have a little photo session, and we're going to let kind of everybody else kind of coordinate this. We brought their jerseys. We brought her jerseys. She will be wearing number 12. And I happen to bring a couple of jerseys, not for her to wear or put on, but to hold and do the old traditional hold the jersey between mom and dad kind of thing. So I just wrote the, and let's go ahead and take them off. And I don't care which colors you use, or if you want to use both, or do both. And put mom and dad on each side of the end. Pictures. If you want to come closer, you're more than welcome to do that.